Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to Gelleråsen Arena. Fredrik, we're part of, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly because it is Swedish, Kanonloppet.
Kanonloppet,
Exactly.
yeah,
There
well
we go. We're part of that this weekend. We were part of DTM 2 weeks ago. That feels like an age ago, really. 2 weeks in racing is quite a lot. Well, what has happened today? We've had 2 free practice sessions, and we've just had a qualifying session with drama. It was a spectacular day all in all. But a new thing, 2 free practice sessions. That's something I heard you're looking to implement for all the next rounds.
Yes, I mean, we are doing this for the first time, the first year, and we could see now with the experience we have from charging and using the grid, the power banks, that it's actually possible to charge 2 times in a day without problems. So we said, let's do it this time. Let's give the drivers some more driving time when we are here, and I think it was a good thing. It evened up the result list, I think, at qualifying, getting some more practice time, basically, some more time to develop.
It gives drivers that are struggling a chance to kind of catch up to the track, because if you're not used to a car yet, well, how are you going to do that? And that was the case for one of our new drivers, Mikael Njörd, who actually did find the gravel in qualifying. Sadly for him, was not allowed to continue because he couldn't get out under his own steam. But for people like him, it's really valuable that we do have that extra practice session.
Yeah. I mean, and he's coming from rallying. Maybe he was trying to cut the corner there on the gravel or something. No, I mean, he did a really good job in practice. So second practice, he was I think in the top 10. So he adapted quickly. He got up to speed, and he made a little error in the second last corner, and it's a tricky corner. You're changing direction. It's easy to have a spin, and he couldn't correct it. So he ended up in the gravel trap. And like you say, if you get assistance to get back on track, you can't no longer participate. So he couldn't improve his time, sadly.
Ele Spezia, over there he is in the STFG car for this weekend. Well, not the qualifying session he was hoping for, P7, but crucially for him, one of his championship rivals leading Skranfors, right behind him in P8. Not the best qualifying really for the championship contenders.
No, I was expecting more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially Granfors. I mean, this is home country, and but it spices up the championship, I think, and they have a fight in the first race tomorrow, and like we always say, when you start there, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, should you aim for P8? Should you aim to climb as much as you can, get the points? We will see. They have a tough job, I think, because if you don't have the last 10th and a half, it's difficult to climb as well.
Yeah. I mean, Ellis is loving starting 7th. Started 7th twice at the Nürburgring, starts 7th here. But both times at the Nürburgring ended up finishing 2nd.
Yeah.
Behind us, there's an interesting thing going on as well. At the moment, marshals are being schooled by our e-safety man, Daan Meyer.
Daan Meyer, yeah. So we educate all the marshals, all the fire people, and everyone involved in making these race weekends happen. So now they're doing an extraction exercise. So they are practicing how to extract the driver and just making sure everyone has the latest knowledge. So Daan Meyer we're keeping him busy in his orange race suit. He looks good and he works hard, so we're happy about that. Should we have a paddock walk?
Yeah, we should start walking at some point. You can see the beautiful, and I always love this, Fredrik, the pole position flag that is up over there at the stall from Elias Adestam.
We need to highlight the good drivers that make good performance, so the pole position flag is there.
First ever repeated pole sitter. He seems to be a lot first a lot in many things except the championship for him.
This is clearly. Did we mention that he was on P1? Did you say that? Or? Yeah. So good.
Elias Adestam, great qualifying for him. To be honest, I mean, what more can you ask for? If your championship rivals, basically P2 and 1 ahead of you, are down on P7 and 8. Yeah,
and he did good here at the test days in June, so I think he will perform. I see someone I just want to quickly talk to. We have Camilla from ABB, our charging partner.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
First time you're visiting the race weekends. We are super happy about the cooperation with ABB, obviously making sure we have chargers for all the race cars and that we can charge. Yes. Thanks for the cooperation. What is your impression so far?
It's great to be here, to see everything live, both the cars racing and the chargers actually charging the cars. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're so happy to be the official charging partner.
Thank you for that. And sadly, the ABB car ended up in the gravel trap, so Mikael Njörd is starting far back. What's your hopes for his race?
I hope that he will win tomorrow, if he can, but I think that he made a strong contribution today before he went off the tracks. Yeah.
And tell us just quickly about the chargers. I mean, obviously it's DC wall box chargers.
This is the Terra DC wall box, and this is one of our products in the portfolio. We have a really wide portfolio from 3 to 600 kilowatts, and this is one of the products suitable for this and also for repair shops, for example. Yeah.
And what we really like is that we can bring them everywhere.
Yeah.
They're portable.
They're
they
portable,
can handle
yes.
some moist, and
Yes.
so far it's been working flawless for us.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here as well to experience this. And we have some guests coming as well.
Yes, tomorrow we have ABB employees and some customers joining us for the race. That is so exciting, to show them this.
Yeah, and we are happy to show everyone that electric racing is possible.
Yes.
Infrastructure is there. We are good for the environment. We're doing what we can, and also helping these young guns start a career.
And something that we really like is the academy that you're building. This is the part that we really like and want to contribute to. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Can you give Mikael maybe an extra % of charging tomorrow?
Yeah, I can try. Yeah.
Let's see what the regulation allows. Thank you, Camilla. Yeah, so the ABB, they were actually the first partner that joined the NXT Gen Cup to support the championship. So they were crucial. We built a test car, a beautiful blue test car. We started testing, and we saw that, okay, we can build race cars and start a championship, but if we can't charge them, we don't need to build the cars. So that was step one, to find a charging partner, and they immediately jumped on a super partner, 20 chargers. It's working perfect.
You say 20 chargers though. There's one car.
It's one car missing.
That is not being charged. And that
Danny
car
stole
is over
it.
there.
Danny stole it. But there's a reason why he stole it and why it's not under Parc Fermé. And it's because Graham was disqualified from qualifying.
Yeah, you pushed a pass during qualifying, and even if it's not your quickest lap you do it on, you will be excluded from qualifying. So sadly for Graham, a sad day for him. He was quick in practice, showed that the pace was there, showed again that the pace was there in qualifying, but a push to pass negates all the hard work he did, and that means he's going to be starting from the back of the grid tomorrow.
So he's got some job to do. I mean, I can understand him a little bit. You want to use the power. As a racing driver, you always want more power, but you're not allowed at qualifying. So we have his father here. Yeah. Graham is obviously somewhere. What is he saying?
Well, he's devastated about it. He said, in the heat of the moment, I used to push to pass, and he was like, Dad, don't be happy, don't be happy. I did use it. Oh, so I'll go to the race director, to Patrick. He went to him, and that's what he said. I used it. Okay, Patrick is going to take some things about it, and he has to report him right now. So he's walking all the way to the tower.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's a shame. It is what it is.
The good thing, though, is during the races he is allowed to use it to overtake.
To use it twice, So
exactly.
So I hope he will be back. But it's something. He has been working very hard to get here. He is here at his home race because he is member of the club here. So that's what Tony said when he came here in. Welcome home, and he was feeling good. He had the power in him. Well, we'll see tomorrow in the races. We'll see.
He has 2 races to prove his speed, so and make sure he's happy.
I will.
Mistakes it happens. Yeah.
He's young. He's
exactly.
Yeah, like he said, a lot to learn for Graham.
Yeah.
Only 14 years of age, youngest driver in the championship. So for him, definitely a long, long way to learn and a lot to learn.
I learned something about Graham.
You did.
He's the youngest driver ever competing at the Nürburgring GP racetrack.
Oh, there we go.
14 years old, youngest ever.
And that's going to be difficult to beat as well, because he's born the 30th of December. So you have to find a driver born on the 31st of December that's actually allowed to compete on the Nürburgring in one of these series. Yeah.
So he's 14 years old, he made a mistake, he's learning, he will get there in the end. I can see a guy here standing, holding a charger. I don't know why he's holding it. Jonas from Vattenfall. I want to show you something, the viewers. Come, Jonas. Yes.
He's a bit camera shy, I think.
He's overseeing all the charges. So people ask us, how do you charge the cars? That's one of the questions we got online. Someone wrote explicitly, how the hell do you charge the cars on the racetrack? There can't be energy enough or power enough. And no, there isn't. We are charging all cars simultaneously, and we need power for that. And Jonas from Vattenfall have the solution. How do we get all the energy we need into the cars?
Yeah, we brought 2 power banks. It's a 240 kV battery solution that we have in the back to support charging of all 18 vehicles. So we do that within 2 hours actually, from basically 10% up to 100. And
So
then we need some reset time to charge up our battery. And the advantage of this is that you're not forcing the electrical grid so much. You have a solid current instead of fluctuation. And if you have a weak grid, we can add more battery power.
So basically we are charging the power bank, and then we're using that power to charge the cars. And
Yeah,
then we
exactly.
slowly charge the power bank up
Yeah.
again. Has it worked perfect for us since day one, since the first race?
It's been a challenge because we had some struggles to get over, but so far we have done it, and it was not easy in the beginning, but now we have something going on, I think.
I said it in the start of this paddock walk that today we are doing 3 stints, so we're charging 1 more time than we have done before, and it's
Yeah.
because we have learned now how to do this.
We are stepping up the difficulties by doing this 3 times. So, but so far it's okay. And in Gelleråsen we have a good grid with a lot of power. So we have 125 amp for both batteries. So that helps a bit. And yeah, we are happy to be a part of this NXT Gen Cup, of course, and supporting this. So yeah.
We are happy that you are here. So Jonas is from Vattenfall, and the good thing with Jonas is he's not only just making sure the power bank is full of power and that it's working, he's doing everything. You're even stickering cars, driving the cars in and out of the trailer.
Yeah. I'm enjoying being part of this series actually. So it's been a fun journey for me also.
Thank you for that. I would quickly...
Has he allowed you to drive the test car yet?
Not a test car, but I've been moving them a little bit. So, but I'm looking forward for a proper test run.
Was that a demand or a question?
I'm looking forward to it as well, but I'm not getting to go.
No, let's see. So next step will be Knutstorp,
Yep.
and the finish in Mantorp, of course.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to be a part of it.
I promise I will find you some time to drive it on track as well.
Yeah, thank you very much for that.
Frank, will you manage to follow me now quickly? Let's go. So I will show you how it's working. Dan,
I need to follow.
are you coming?
I
Are
need
you
to
coming?
run. Exercise.
Exercise, you need that. So let's show you. Here's Börje Blomén, one of our race directors, enjoying the new electric race cars. So here we have 125 ampere of power coming in from the grid. We cannot use all of the 125. We can use around 80 ampere. Jonas always locks, and he has. So inside we have actually used BMW i3 batteries from road cars that we are using as storage. The power goes out from the power bank, so we charge this up. Come on, Frank. Quick legs, good.
I need
Dan,
to
are you
catch up.
following, Dan?
I need to catch up. I need to exercise a bit more.
You're slow.
Yeah. Well, not only here on the track as well.
Let's run. Come on.
Here we go.
So here we go. So the red cables are the cables coming from the power bank. It's called power lock cables. There's 1 cable for each phase. It's 5 phases. And then we have this distribution box from our cable supplier, Byggström. So they've made this distribution box. We have 1 in each tent where we have the cars. And then
Philip Bart's driving their car this weekend.
Exactly. And then we have the orange cables going to each charger to charge. So there you have the grid, the power bank, distribution box, charger. Easy.
Into the car, racing.
It's easy. Yeah,
It's that simple.
it's easy.
So I think we've talked about most that we wanted to talk about, though. We want to go.
I mean, we should
Want to go
find-
and give the VIP tent another try?
I can see Christian, but this time we need to see if he lets us in. So we need to find some of the top drivers, see if we can find Adestam. And Christiansson, he was second.
Yeah, Alexander Christensen was actually first in both practice session.
Yeah.
Went up to him, said, well, Linus Grönfors did the Grand Slam qualifying in the 2 races, but he missed practice. Are you going to better him? And he said, well, I'm going to try. Didn't quite get it, and that was by 92 thousandths of a second. But you had the whole top. Okay.
We're not allowed in here.
Is this? Whose actions are these?
I don't know. Christian is not here. Clearly, I don't think he likes us.
Yeah.
Do you see any drivers? I see Adestam. I see his father at least.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go and see.
We go in anyway.
Yeah.
It's my tent. It's my
we
tent.
Pass. We pass the wall.
I don't see Adestam, but I see our Danish Mikkel. We need to ask him. But Enzo is here.
Yeah.
P3 at qualifying.
Enzo's eating.
Let's disturb him while eating.
What's the food to offer here, Enzo?
I don't know what this is, but it's good.
kind of meat.
Yeah. Some,
As good as your qualifying?
Yeah.
There we go. P3 for you in qualifying.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. Quite much traffic, but I found my place and yeah, P3.
Well, you're looking forward to start tomorrow?
Yeah, I have a good start position, so yeah, of course I will attack as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm looking forward.
You were struggling a little bit in the practice sessions. Seemingly found something in qualifying. You know what you found?
Yeah, it was a little bit of overdriving in the second practice, so yeah, I found it.
All right, thank you very much. Enzo, clearly very happy.
Yeah. Did he like the food or?
Well, he said he did.
That's good.
And he's happy, of course, with his qualifying result and with the food.
P3 is good.
Yes.
Let's talk to Mikkel.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Mikkel before we round this up.
Yes. We're going to sit next to him. We're going to sit across.
Yeah, we can sit across
Yes.
from him here. Yeah.
Kind of had a feeling that you were going to interview me.
Yeah, we have to. We have to. Welcome to NXT Gen Cup.
Thanks.
I mean, we're happy to have you here. What's your overall impression so far?
I think it's been awesome. I mean, you guys have done a really good job with everything, with the car, with the setup around it. So it's been a really great day.
Dan asked the ABB people if they could give you some extra power for the race now that you're starting a little bit further back, but they said no.
So damn it. Okay, I'll have to do with the same as everyone else then.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you went off the track at qualifying, ended up in the gravel trap.
Yeah.
You did a good free practice too. So what's your goal now going into race 1?
You know, I just think the most important part for me is to keep improving all the time, getting closer to the guys in front. So I'll try to focus on myself, and then we'll see where I end up. Yeah.
And also remember, it's a reverse grid for race 2.
Yeah.
So P8
of
then
course,
maybe
that would be nice to be in the top 8. Yeah.
Good. Nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the food. And we have a Danish corner here at the moment.
Yeah. Victor Niels is sitting on the opposite side. Talking some Danish. I don't understand Swedish. I don't understand Danish. So for me, it both sounds the same. That's probably an insult to you, but
at least I understand them.
Yeah.
So let's round this up.
Yeah. I mean, an incredible day here with incredible qualifying. Drama with Graham Hofmans getting his lap time deleted and being completely excluded from qualifying after using push to pass. A good day for Elias Adestam in the office because his championship rivals Ellis Pietsia and Linus Grönfors down the order in P7 and P8. Tomorrow, 10:30 is when we have our first race, and 15:25 is when we have our second race. Catch us then all live on the NXT Gen Cup YouTube channel and subscribe, like, do all the good stuff so you get notified when we do go live.